right. What have we done so far?
A lot. We've covered a lot of ground.
Finished half of the season of Rick and Morty.
Right.
We've done a bunch of episodes of lore.
The Blue Man rap. That's still to come. Don't worry. I'd like to bring the word cockamamie back a little bit.
Right. Oh, they're on board.
Here's a thought. A great way to make me less of an elitist would be to show me how much better an anonymous horde would be at running my fucking life, or kill me. I'm an elitist. I think I'm better than a bunch of people I don't know. Who the fuck do you think I want to run my life? A bunch of people I don't know? All right.
I think the audience...
Of course you guys wouldn't be into that. You're a bunch of people I don't know. You're biased. But each one of you as an individual is a fucking elitist. And you're very near the coast. You're basically coastal elites.
Whoa.
I'm Aaron Mahnke.
You burnt.
The elusive libtard is a creature referred to in the forests and catacombs of almost every urban city throughout history. As opposed to non-urban cities, the libtard seems to manifest itself in times and places where, well, people don't have much going on. Abraham Lincoln couldn't have expected his boots to start talking to him. But that's exactly what they did on the morning of October 11th, 1928. Returning to his home, having absconded with the Lindbergh baby, a weary Lincoln placed the child down on the table, expecting it, perhaps justifiably, to fly, only to watch it die. Abe Lincoln would return that baby to the wooded edges outside the Lindbergh estate, but in so doing, he would start a bit of a dilemma among the rural non-elites. You see, Abe Lincoln was, above all, a libtard. And he had now killed the baby of perhaps one of the most celebrated blue-collar heroes. A man who single-handedly flew from Paris to New York, thereby proving that we didn't need the former. When Johnny Lindbergh was buried in those woods, his fractured cranium oozing baby brains. I'm sorry. I heard a guy went, Jesus. I know. Look, try being me.
Well,
I like this.
Weren't you? I thought you were about to say chocolate and candies, which wouldn't have been offensive at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to wrap it up.
Tonight's lore has been brought to you by the cool, refreshing taste of Baby Schwitz.
By the way,
it's time to crack open the Baby Schwitz.
lore is brought to you with limited commercial interruption. However, you will be hearing some inline branded content. I'm Aaron Budweiser. And this is the cold, clear taste of fully croissant beer. I don't know. Aaron Mahnke, didn't you? No, never mind. Aaron Mahnke, why do you like lore? Not the production, the thing that you stole the title from. The like lore. Why do you like lore?
The noun.
We know why you like lore.
Right.
Because you own it.
Yeah.
Why do you like lore? Why'd you like it so much that you own it
Who
now?
doesn't like creepy stories, right? Especially ones that are real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could easily. There's a million podcasts. You could just be like, hey, here's some like unresearched like fucking urban legends about werewolves and things. But you like the idea that the truth is that this stuff might be that our world might be more magical, or do you like the fact that we shouldn't even be calling it magic. It should just be called normal because real life is fucking creepy. Good question. I'm like fucking Bob Costas.
Except you don't look like a little boy.
Yeah.
Bob Costas looks like a little boy.
All right. I just knew I can't say Charlie Rose anymore.
No.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, people are monsters. What are we talking about?
All right.
Right? Was that one of your guiding themes that you wanted to express through the podcast, or did you find that after your research? Because that's like the main theme in your stuff, right? Is that it's actually humans?
Yeah, it's become that. Originally, it was, wow, check out this creepy stuff I found out about this village that dug up one of their ladies and cut her heart out and made a tonic out of it, and then they drank it.
Well, like the one that I heard, Aaron. The one I
Rhode
heard,
Island.
What do you call it? Homunculus?
Homunculus.
Yeah, and like there was no magic to that. It's actual experiments on trying to create, like, raise the dead. It's actual things that people actually did. It's not mythical. It's like these are
people did this.
These are court cases that actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get yourself a dried gourd and fill it with some blood and some semen and maybe some ground bones, and then shove it up a horse's womb and wait 3 weeks.
And then crack open a nice, cool baby Schwitz.
That's babyschwitz.com/lore. Offer code lore.
Get a gourd, fill it with blood and semen.
Yep.
And put it in a horse.
So
That's
it
been
births
done
it.
because that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
it makes sense.
But we only know it doesn't make sense because we're standing on the shoulders of scientists.
Exactly.
And actually, that would be science at a certain point because you'd be like, well, other things have blood and semen in them, and then a baby comes out. So you're like, how about if I put blood and semen in a gourd? It's kind of, there's a misogynistic underpinning there, right? It's like men going like, come on, we got to be able to do this alone. They keep pulling this out in every argument.
Right.
Like without me, people like you wouldn't exist. I just got to be able to like wave something in her face and go, I could come in a gourd.
Yeah.
I could make a horse gourd.
I haven't seen it written yet, but we could make the argument that the Alchemists were like the first incels, right?
Yeah. They're definitely hacking and trolling and like, well, what if lead was gold? Basically, I mean, her emails.
Look, there was an alchemist who believed he could take urine and distill it into gold because they're both yellow.
Yeah.
Right. So he filled his basement with buckets of his own piss.
Do you want to riff this? Can we go to the?
No.
Come on. Can you want to do one? Come on. I want to hear what it sounds like when you do our impression.
When I do Dan Harmon?
Us doing you. Can you try one? Maybe do buckets of urine or whatever you want. All right, you want me to give you something else?
That's my favorite Bob Dylan song.
What about the chupacabra? Well, you gotta play. Well, get him with the music. That's his spirit. Like that's what he needs.
In 1121, Johannes von Fuckenface wanted to make gold.
Sorry. They did. They wanted to make gold. That's right.
They did. It's true.
I'm sorry for
That's
interrupting.
the secret. Add a little truth. So he bought himself 6 buckets. Using an ancient tome, he lined the buckets up in his basement in a nice grid. And then he peed in them. It smelled. He had asparagus that night, but that's what happens. But 6 weeks later, that urine had evaporated and left a sticky yellow residue. Sadly, it didn't turn into gold, but that cologne kept the ladies away for decades. I'm Aaron Mahnke, and this is somehow a cologne.
You pulled out.
It's good.
I mean, you've got the weapon that it is your real voice, so you can. Yeah, I mean, it's just fun to listen to it. All right. Well, anyways.